Hi students, today we are going to discuss the derivation of the formula, right? I think yesterday you have thorough all the formulas, right? Please thorough the formula, that is very important, not only for 9th standard, even though in 10th standard you are going to use the same formulas, right? Same formula. Additionally, we will add one more formula alone, that first term of a cone alone, we will study it in the 10th standard, right? So please thorough all the formulas while we are asking, right? While we are, whatever we are needed the formulas, you have to write the formula correctly. So please thorough the formulas, right? So cube, I told you that in the surface area it will be divided into two. One is nothing but lateral surface area or curved surface area, and another one is nothing but total surface area, right? So when we will call it as lateral surface area means if the area, the surface area is flat, then we will call it as LSA. So wherever the surface is flat, right? For cube and cuboid alone, we will call it as LSA, lateral surface area, right? We will call it as LSA, and remaining cylinder, cone, sphere, hemisphere, for that and all, usually we'll call it as curved surface area, CSA, right? Okay. Now, so LSA, yesterday itself we know that for a cube, how many faces are there, right? How many faces, how many sides are there? 6, right? Front, back, left, right? Front, back, left, right, top and bottom, right? Totally how many faces we are having? 6 faces, right? So by joining the 6 square, and that is called cube, right? Today we are going to see the formulas. So LSA of cube, right? LSA of cube is nothing but lateral surface area is nothing but just leaving the top and bottom, and only by calculating the 4 sides alone, right? Front side, back side, left and right. Only by calculating the 4 sides, that is nothing but LSA of cube, right? So it's something but I told you that what is the shape of one side? It's something but square, right? The shape of one side is something but square. So what is the area of a square? I'm just taking that side of a square is something but I'm taking as A, right? Side of a square, right? I'm just taking this square alone, right? What is the side of a square? A. All the 4 sides are equal, right? So I'm A. So side of a square, then area of a square is nothing but A into A square, right? Area of a square is nothing but side into side. Side I have assumed as A. So A into A square, right? So lateral surface area means 4 squares, right? 4 square. So area of 4 square, right? So area of a square is equal to A square. Then area of 4 square is something but 4A square, right? One side area of one side is nothing but A square. Totally how many squares are we are calculating? 4 sides. So A square plus A square plus A square plus A square. Totally how many A squares? 4A square, right? How many? 4A square, right? And TSA of cube is equal to 6A square, right? TSA of cube is nothing but 6A square. Already we have calculated 4A square, and still we are having top and bottom, right? What is the area of the top? It's nothing but A square, right? A into A. Area of a bottom also A square, right? So A square plus A square, 2A square. Already CSA. LSA of cube is nothing but 4A square plus 2A square is equal to 6A square. And TSA is nothing but, right? Always you have to keep in your mind. TSA is nothing but LSA, right? LSA plus area of top and bottom. You have to keep in your mind. Area of top and area of the bottom, right? This is very important. Next, volume of cube, right? Volume of cube. We are going to find. So before finding the volume of cube, right? There is a very basic thing, right? You have to keep this thing in you have to keep in your mind, right? This is very important. Volume of any shape, right? Volume of any shape. How we want to find the volume means, right? Volume of any shape is nothing but volume of any shape is equal to area of base into height. So volume of any shape, right? Volume of regular shape or irregular, even though if it is a irregular shape, right? If you are having a irregular shape, right? Irregular, some area, right? Some area, this is irregular, and area of this base into height of some water, right? Suppose you want to calculate the volume of some water in this particular area, right? If you want to find the area volume of water in this particular area, right? How we will find means it's very simple, right? It's a irregular shape, right? If it is a regular, it will be very easy. We want to find the area of a base, right? Area of a base into height of the water. That is nothing but total volume of water, right? So here, volume of cube. What is the area of the, what is the shape of the base? What is the shape of the base? Square. So what is the formula for area of a square? A into A square, right? A into A square into height. What is the height of the cube? A, right? Length also A, breadth also A, height also A, right? All the shapes are equal, that's why. So area of a base, that is nothing but square shape. So A square into height is nothing but A. So A square into A is equal to A cube. So volume of cube, right? Volume of cube is equal to A cube. Not only for this particular shape, wherever you are finding the volume, it's very important, right? Area of base into height. Area of base into height. Next, cuboid. Hereafter we can go very fast, right? Cuboid, a very good example, right? I think so. Daily you are using a mobile phone, right? What is the shape of your mobile phone? Cuboid, right? It's a cuboid shape, right? It's a cuboid shape. Top, bottom, right? Left side, right side, and what is it? Front and back, right? We are having six faces, right? All are different rectangles. How many types of rectangle we are having? See that? And these two, top and bottom, these two are both same, right? Top and bottom, these two are both the same shapes, right? And see that these two rectangles are same, right? This rectangle and this rectangle will be same dimensions. And these two rectangle, right? And these two, this is the right rectangle and this left rectangle, right? And these two rectangles are same, right? By joining three different rectangles, three types of different rectangle, six rectangle we are joining three kinds of rectangle, right? Three kinds of rectangle. When we are joining three kinds of rectangle, right? We will get a cuboid, right? We will get a cuboid. I'll draw as, right? I'm just taking this rectangle, right? This is nothing but I'm just taking this rectangle, and this is length, right? And this is breadth, and this is nothing but height of the rectangle. Understood? Length, breadth, and height of the rectangle, right? Now we're going to find the LSA of cuboid. LSA of cuboid. So we want to leave the top and bottom. Only we want to calculate the remaining four rectangles, right? Remaining four rectangles alone, right? So four rectangles, it's nothing but two kinds of rectangle, right? Top and bottom we want to remove, and only we want to calculate the two kinds of rectangles, right? Totally we are having six rectangles, right? Now we are going to find only LSA of cuboid. That is just leaving the fifth and sixth, right? The top and bottom just removing, remaining area of rectangle 1 plus area of rectangle 2. These two are same rectangles. Area of 3, rectangle 3, and area of rectangle 4. These two are same rectangles, right? So area of rectangle 1 and 2, right? Area of rectangle 1, 2 times of area of rectangle 1, right? 2 times of area of rectangle 1, right? This is nothing but area of rectangle 1 I have assumed. 2 times of area of rectangle 1 plus 2 times of area of rectangle 3, right? 2 times of area of rectangle 3. What is the formula of area of rectangle? Length into breadth, right? So length into height. This is nothing but length. This rectangle is nothing but length into height. Understood? Length into height. So 2 into L into heights. Plus next I want to find this one. So this is nothing but side rectangle is nothing but one is nothing but height, another one is nothing but breadth. So 2 times of breadth into height, right? 2 times of breadth into height. 2 times, see two rectangle, third and fourth rectangle both are same rectangle, right? So in this rectangle, so base is nothing but, right? Base is nothing but B and height, right? Base and height. Understood? So what are things we are having common things? Just multiply. What are things we are having? 2h is common, right? 2h and 2h is common. Taking commonly outside, 2h taking commonly outside. What is the remaining? L plus B. That's all. So this is the formula. So what is the formula? LSA of cuboid is nothing but 2 times of L plus B into H, right? 2 times of L plus B into H. How I am getting understood? So area 2 times of area of rectangle 1 plus 2 times of area of rectangle 3, right? Because these two rectangles are same, that's why. Understood? So LSA of cuboid is equal to 2H into L plus B, right? Now TSA is nothing but the same thing. LSA of cuboid plus area of top and bottom, right? So 2 times area of top and bottom, both are same rectangles. So 2 times I'm writing 2 times of area of rectangle 5, right? So LSA of cuboid already we know that 2H into L plus B, right? 2H into L plus B plus 2 times of what is that? Top is nothing but 1 is nothing but length, another one is nothing but breadth. So 2 into L into B, 2 into L into B, right? 2 into L into B. So how we can write? What is the common thing we are having? 2 alone common. Just multiply H inside. So 2 into HL plus HB into 2 into LB, right? So in the whole terms 2 alone common. So just taking 2 common. So what is the remaining? LB BH plus HL. 2 times of LB plus BH plus HL. Understood? So TSA of cuboid is equal to 2 times of LB plus BH plus HL. Next to volume. Already we know that volume of any shape is nothing but area of base into height. What is the area of a base? L in length into L into B, right? L into B. Area of base is nothing but L into B, and height is nothing but into H. So L into B into H. Volume of cuboid, right? Volume of cuboid is equal to L into B into H. Understood? Next we are going to see a cylinder, right? CSA of cylinder. How I am going to find means, right? See, it's very simple. You just take a paper. I am just taking one paper, right? What is the shape of this paper? A rectangle, right? What is the shape of this paper? Rectangle. While I am rolling this paper, right? While I am rolling this paper, right? Now what shape you are getting? See that? Now what shape you are getting? It's a cylinder, right? It's a cylinder. What shape you are getting? It's a cylinder shape. While I am rotating the rectangle, right? While I am rolling the rectangle paper, now I got a, what is it? Cylinder shape, right? Now I got a cylinder shape. And we know that this is nothing but, I'm just taking this is nothing but length, and this is nothing but breadth, right? This is length and this is breadth, right? So while I am just rotating the rectangular paper, right? The area of the rectangle now become the curved surface area of a cylinder. CSA of cylinder is nothing but just leave the top and bottom, right? Just leave the area of the top and area of the bottom. The remaining area, this particular area, right? This full particular area is nothing but, right, curved surface area of a cylinder. Curved surface area of a cylinder is nothing but area of a rectangle, right? Area of a rectangle, length into breadth. Understood what I am saying? Understood? So curved surface area is nothing but, this is the curved surface area, right? This is the curved surface area. I am just rotating. It is in the form of cylinder shape, that's all. But while I am just cutting this cylinder, what shape I am getting? Rectangle shape. What is it? Rectangle, length, breadth, or area of rectangle is nothing but length into breadth. But what is the formula for CSA of cylinder? 2 pi r h, right? 2 pi r h. CSA of cylinder is nothing but 2 pi r h, right? Okay. See, very simple. I am just assuming that breadth of a rectangle is nothing but height of the cylinder. I am just taking, right? Height of a cylinder, right? Now length is nothing but, it's very simple. Length is nothing but, while I am rotating the length, what shape? This is nothing but length. What shape we are getting? Circle shape, right? What shape we are getting? Circle shape. So length of a rectangle is equal to circumference of a circle, right? The length, circumference is nothing but, what is that? Outer layer alone, the particular layer alone. So we are getting a circle shape, right? So length of a rectangle is equal to circumference of a circle. So I told you that L into B, I have taken B as height, right? And L is nothing but circumference of a circle. So what is the formula for circumference of a circle? 2 pi r, right? Very good. Super. 2 pi r, right? Circumference of circle is nothing but 2 pi r. So I just multiplying that L and B is nothing but L is nothing but 2 pi r. L is equal to 2 pi r and B is nothing but h. So 2 pi r into h, that is nothing but CSA of a cylinder. So CSA of cylinder is nothing but 2 pi r into h. Understood? Next I'm going to find the TSA of cylinder. TSA of cylinder is nothing but, it's very simple, CSA, right? CSA of cylinder plus area of top plus area of bottom, right? Area of top and bottom you can write it, no problem. Area of top and area of a bottom. So we have to add that top area, right? We have to add this top area as well as we have to add the bottom area with the curved surface area. Then we'll get the total surface area. Already we know CSA. What is CSA? 2 pi r h plus area of top and bottom. What is the shape of the top and bottom? Top and bottom. What is the shape of top and bottom? It's nothing but circle shape, right? What is that shape of top and bottom? Circle shape, right? So area of top is nothing but area of a circle, and area of bottom also what is the shape? Area of a circle. So 2 times of area of circle. So what is the formula of area of circle? Pi r square. 2 pi r square. Right? I'm just simplifying this formula and writing very easy format, right? So how I am simplifying means same thing, like terms. So what are like terms we are having? 2 we are having like terms, taking commonly outside. Pi common term, just taking outside. R 1 r, not 2 r, only one r alone common for both the terms. So just taking commonly outside. So 2 pi r I'm just taking commonly outside. So what is remaining in the first term? H alone balance. H plus here 2 r is there, only I have taken only 1 r, so remaining 1 r, h plus r. So TSA of cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into h plus r. 2 pi r into h plus r. Understood? So CSA, how I have find it, understood? That is very important. You have to understand that how the formula came, right? That's very important. While you are thoroughing, it won't forget for you. Right, it won't forget for you, but while you are understanding, it will be very easy. Next we are going to see the formula for volume, right? Volume I told you that, what is it? Area of a base into height. Volume is nothing but always area of base into height. So area of base into height. What is base? Area of a base, area of a circle. So what is the formula for circle? Formula, area of circle, pi r square, and height of the cylinder is something I have taken as h. So pi r square h. So volume of cylinder is equal to pi r square h. Understood? The next formula, cone, CSA of cone, right? CSA of cone. You know what is meant by sector? A part of a circle, right? A part of a circle. This is the center point. Radius, and this is the length of arc. Next year you will study very deeply, right? This is nothing but area of a sector is nothing but area enclosed between two radius with arc. That is the area of sector. Why I am taking this one means, while we are rotating this sector, we will get a cone shape. So CSA of cone is equal to the same. While we are rotating the sector paper, right? While we are rotating, this is A and this is B. While I am just joining these two papers, right? While I am joining this sector A and B, we will get a cone shape, right? We'll get a cone shape. And what is the base of a cone? It's nothing but circumference of a circle, right? It's a circle shape, we'll get it, right? So it's the same thing. Base into height, right? Base into height. So base is nothing but we'll get a 2 pi r, right? While we are rotating, we'll get 2 pi r, right? Length into breadth, right? Length is nothing but 2 pi r, right? Length is nothing but 2 pi r. We'll get a 2 pi r, right? And this is nothing but L by 2, half of the length, right? Half of the length will get it. That is nothing but height of the sector. Height of the sector is nothing but we'll get a radius, right? We will get a radius while we are rotating. It's nothing but L by 2. 2 cancel, it will get, what will get? Pi r L, right? Pi r L. CSA of cone is equal to pi r L, right? This L is nothing but slant height. That's very important. We want to know that the L is nothing but slant height. H is nothing but perpendicular height, and L is nothing but slant height, right? So how we will find L means L is equal to square root of h square plus r square. This is very important, right? So for finding the value of L, right, we need h and r. H square plus r square. Square root of h square plus r square is equal to L. That is nothing but pi r L. And this is also by how we are finding means by using right angle triangle property alone, right? Right angle triangle property we'll discuss in the class, but roughly I am saying very fastly because now itself we reached 20 minutes. Still we are having two more shapes. So it's nothing but right angle triangle. This is the image I am just taking. This is O and this is A and B. OAB is a right angle triangle and AB equal to radius and OA equal to height and OB is equal to L. Right angle triangle. This is in the image hypotenuse side. Hypotenuse square is equal to adjacent square plus opposite square. That is L square is equal to h square plus r square. But we need L alone. So just taking square root. So h square plus r square. L is equal to square root of h square plus r square. Like this only we are getting L value. L is equal to square root of h square plus r square. CAC of cone is nothing but what is it? Circumference of circle. Base is nothing but circle shape. So circumference of circle is nothing but 2 pi r and height is nothing but L by 2. L is nothing but slant height. L by 2. While we are simplifying, we will get pi r L, right? So we are getting cone. CSA of cone. TSA of cone is nothing but CSA of cone plus area of bottom alone. There is no top for the cone, right? There is no top, there is no area for the top of the cone, right? There is no area. So only we are having the base alone, right? So area of bottom. So what is the CSA of cone? Already we are having pi r L plus area of bottom. What is the shape of bottom? Circle. So area of circle is nothing but pi r square. So what is the common thing? Pi r, right? So taking pi r commonly outside. So what is the remaining? L plus here 2r is there. 1r I have taken outside. So remaining L. So pi r into L plus r, right? So volume of cuboid, right? Volume of cone, volume of cone, right? So volume of cone, how we are going to find means, see, there is a relationship. This is very, very important, right? There is a relationship between cone and the cylinder, right? There is a relationship cone and the cylinder, right? So if the height of the cylinder and cone, right, and the radius of the cylinder cone, right, height and radius, height of the cylinder as well as radius of the cylinder will be equal to the height of the cone and radius of the cone, right? Both will be equal. Then the volume also some ratios. Volume also will be equal in some ratios. Volume also will be equal in some ratio. That is nothing but volume of cylinder is equal to 3 times of volume of cone. 3 times of volume of cone, right? When height and radius of both cylinder and cone are equal. Height of the cylinder is equal to height of the cone. Both are equal. Radius of cone as well as radius of cylinder, both are equal. If both height and radius are equal, then volume of cylinder is equal to 3 times of volume of cone. Understood? So already we know the formula volume of cylinder. What is it? Pi r square h. Pi r square h. Taking 3 to the LHS, RHS to LHS, it will goes to denominator, right? Multiply will become divide. So there is an embed. Volume of cone is equal to pi r square h divided by 3. That is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Understood? So volume of cone is nothing but, right? Volume of cone is nothing but 1 by 3 times of volume of cylinder. Otherwise, volume of cylinder is equal to 3 times of volume of cone, right? But a very important, right? A very important thing you have to see, both height and radius should be same for both cone and cylinder. Next, sphere, right? Sphere, there is no top and bottom, right? For a ball, we can't say this is the top and this is the bottom. We can't say, right? For a ball, because all are like, what is it? Curved in shape, right? So we can't say it. So there is no CSA and TSA, right? Only surface area alone for sphere, right? Only surface area alone is there for a sphere. Surface area of a sphere is nothing but 4 pi r square. It's nothing but pi r square is nothing but area of a circle, right? So 4 times of circle. While we are calculating 4 times of circle, while we are calculating 4 times of circle, right? While we are calculating 4 times of circle, we will get a complete surface area of a sphere. Understood? 4 times of area of circle is nothing but calculating the complete surface area of a sphere. So surface area of a sphere is nothing but 4 times of area of circle, right? And next volume is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube. And pi r square is nothing but, already we know that pi r square is nothing but area of base into height. I told you that already, right? Here the area is nothing but pi r square. Here we don't have base, right? For a sphere, we can't calculate the area of a base because there is no base. If we are having a base, then we can say that volume is nothing but area of base into height, right? Area of base into height, that is nothing but volume, right? Volume is nothing but area of base into height. But here we can't say area of a base, right? So, but we are considering, right? We are considering that pi r square, right? Into height is nothing but whatever it may be, the height is always 4 by 3 into r. While we are multiplying this, we get 4 by 3 pi r cube. So volume of sphere is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? You can take you can take a small sphere or big sphere, or it's nothing but it's depending upon the radius, the shape, or the size of the sphere will differ, right? The size of the sphere will differ, right? So while we are taking the base as pi r square and 4 by 3 of r for any sphere, we will get a exact volume of sphere. So volume of sphere is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? Hemisphere, it's nothing but half of the sphere, right? Half of the sphere. First I want to find the CSA of hemisphere. CSA of hemisphere is nothing but half of the sphere. So what is the CSA of sphere? 4 pi r square. Half means 4 pi r square divided by 2. It's nothing but 2 pi r square. So 2 pi r square. CSA of hemisphere is nothing but 2 pi r square, right? Now TSA is nothing but TSA of hemisphere. Here we are having TSA, total surface area, because yes, we are having a top. What is the shape of a top? Circle. What is the shape of a top? Circle. So see, TSA of hemisphere is nothing but CSA plus area of top. CSA plus area of a top. CSA of hemisphere is nothing but 2 pi r square, and area of a top. What is area of a top? Circle. Area of circle pi r square. 2 pi r square plus pi r square, 3 pi r square. Right? So TSA of hemisphere is nothing but 3 pi r square. So T and volume of hemisphere, right? Volume of hemisphere is nothing but half of the sphere, half of volume of sphere, half of volume of sphere. That is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? 4 by 3 pi r cube whole divided by 2 into 1 by 2, right? Into 1 by 2 or half 1 by 2 into volume of sphere. Simplify. So it's nothing but 2 by 3 pi r cube. So volume of hemisphere. Understood? So I thought you know all the formulas, how the formula has been derived, and moreover you have to thorough the formula. That is very, very important, right? Thank you. Tomorrow we can see the sums, right? Tomorrow onwards. Thank you.